it's a little trying to figure out how to do this stuff still. If only because I'm just not used to the likes of handling streams this way from back when I just used the PS4. But, hey, to anyone who's watching, I'm deciding to throw this as well onto the streams and playthroughs because of how much Final Fantasy is also very, very trippy, coming from the perspective of a Christian who sees fiction so differently now. But also, the likes of Final Fantasy, Dissidia is also where all the characters come together, so you have multiple stories in one way or another to kind of compare and contrast with biblical themes that really makes it quite a trip. And also, I admittedly got super excited because of the fact that, well, I got freaking the likes of the likes of a HD mod for this, I guess, which admittedly got me excited into checking this out, on top of how I'm discovering that specifically the emulator that I'm using, PPSSPP, this thing can actually play multiplayer and actually do it right, it sounds like, to where people have been pulling off Dissidia, people have been pulling off Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, people have been pulling off a variety of games on PSP, and I loved my PSP, but sadly you hardly ever met anyone who had a PSP as well, let alone the specific games that you may have had as well, to where it was sadly all too rare to enjoy playing stuff like any of the Kingdom Hearts games that had any form of multiplayer. Same with Final Fantasy, which is a bummer because this game right here is a freaking classic for a reason. Since I am very familiar with this game, I'll choose moderate. And part of what makes this one of my favorite games is apparently the team behind one of my favorite games back then, Kingdom Hearts 2, was behind the gameplay of Final Fantasy Dissidia. And it is one of the most satisfying action RPG experiences ever. It just was a bummer that I never got to enjoy the multiplayer. So, with this in mind, and figuring out how I could somehow play multiplayer online now with this, I'm deciding to throw this out there and maybe see if anyone will even want to join me in some fights as well. Especially because I'm not even sure if Square Enix is ever going to actually pull off a remaster of this. Because it wasn't like I didn't enjoy Dissidia NT for the time that I did play it when it was relatively new on the PS4 worldwide. Because it was fun, sure, but it wasn't the same as Dissidia Duodecim, Dissidia, like real proper Dissidia from the PSP. And people like Klemps on YouTube, he points out how this is not just an action RPG, it is also a fighter, and that's what makes this so engaging as a game. Subtitle language, English, yeah. And I am having to start here because this also gives me DLC options for the likes of Dissidia, Duodecim properly. One second. Dog was opening the door on me. Okay, so yeah, welcome to Prologus, which is basically kind of like a beta that they release as essentially what also acted as DLC for the likes of the full game, including mainly a character that only got in via being an assist, I guess? Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. I know people tend to call her Eris, especially due to the fact that the original release of the game had her called that way. And fair enough, I suppose, but as someone who also started with Kingdom Hearts being my introduction to also Final Fantasy, so to speak, yeah, I just know her as Aerith. So, yeah, and also you get prizes from transferring your save over. So, it adds to enjoying the experience. And I already got all this stuff on my Vita. I've enjoyed it on my Vita just fine, but if I have to use a freaking emulator to enjoy finally playing it online, then bring it on. So, arcade mode is also kind of where the game does try to tap into a bit of an arcade vibe to it, as what we saw with Dissidia NT was more of an arcade game kind of experience because they took what was the shell of an arcade game properly. Because Dissidia NT was originally an arcade game that didn't have stuff like the RPG mechanics that added to making it more than just a fighter. Which is part of what makes Dissidia Duodecim pretty much the definitive experience in this little side franchise here with Final Fantasy. And if you're wondering what's the difference between Dissidia Duodecim and the original Dissidia, is basically Duodecim is more like a director's cut. That's probably the best way to put it when you have games like Dissidia, then Dissidia Duodecim. Yeah, that's basically a director's cut. Same thing for something like Kingdom Hearts and then Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Yeah, the final mixes are just director's cuts, let's be real. So this is DLC that gives you unlocks. And I'm not sure if I am experiencing an HD texture pack yet or not, but it is something that seems to be in the work by fans, and I am excited to see what it can pull off. I just don't know if it works with Prologus or not. Because if it doesn't, then I guess so be it. But if it does, cool. And off the bat, the first character you get to play as is who was added into Duodecim, Lightning. Personally, I think people were way too harsh towards the likes of Final Fantasy 13. I played through the whole thing on Steam, loved it to the very end, even though I was a bit annoyed by like insta-kill crap in the likes of what was that, like the last string of the game where you got all those side quests you got to get through. Those insta-kill enemies are definitely something that I think is a load of bull. That being said, though, like, the story was great, the characters were great, the music was great, the graphics were great. It was overall a good experience that I feel like people were way too harsh on. So, admittedly, I've grown to be super soft on the likes of Final Fantasy 13, its characters, its music, all that stuff. And as you can see here, you got all these different features that makes it feel more like an RPG still. Like the fact that you have all these offensive abilities, basic abilities that break down to actions, support, extras, and with all these different attacks, you're basically you're modifying how you have different combos and all that in a way that is pretty nice, I think, personally. Such as right here are bravery attacks, and then you got your HP attacks. Bravery attacks is kind of like how you build up you build up what is basically how strong a HP attack would be, to where you determine how much your attacks are truly going to affect the enemy's health. And also with lightning, because of the paragem shifting mechanic in Final Fantasy 13, you're actually able to switch between paragems for the sake of different combos and all that, like not just Commando or what was basically the Knight class. You have Ravenger, which was basically the Red Mage, and Medic being basically the White Mage. So I'd say that's a good way to kind of sum that up. You also got accessories, you got equipment. You also are at times able to edit who your assist would be in battle, as you have a assist that you're able to call in for attacks whenever you need. And also EX mode basically being like a super attack that you can activate when you build up enough energy. And you also can put in, you can also choose summons, which gives you like stat boosts or debuffs to the enemy, stuff like that. That's probably the best way to sum up all the different mechanics that you can see right here to begin with. So this is basically
an entire world turned into nothing more than a battlefield for the gods. Harmony, discord, two armies of hand-chosen soldiers, summoned to this universe to fight as their tools. We arrive in this place with no memories of our past and no means of returning home. Helpless servants to the powers that brought us here. That's what I found myself when the goddess of harmony called on me. Fighting is the
All
only
too
thing that
close,
this
though,
world
to
knows.
what she was dealing with
The
in
only hope that
Fantasy
any of us have
13.
lies in finding a way to win. So that's what I meant to do. That's why I kept fighting, even though it wasn't my battle to begin with.
Hey,
Yeah, this
lightning, was it?
definitely isn't the texture pack yet, so it might
What?
kick in the real main game.
No need to get your belts in a bunch. None of us are here because we want to be.
None of us are here because we want to be? No, really. So you'd say that's a good enough reason for some stranger to go putting their nose in my business?
Well, you know,
And she's
it's not
probably
really
deep
wrong
down
what he's saying.
remembering the kind of crap she went through in
Jacked,
the main
wasn't it?
game for her.
So you want to say that I'm wrong? Is that it, Jacked?
Whoa, let's not go throwing folks onto the fire now, right?
Kane.
Right. I mean, tell her, Kane.
You
We
got
can't be getting off to
quite
a start
a-
like this, can we?
Cast off the bat, though, of some of
Lightning.
Final Fantasy.
I agree with what you said to a point. We do not yet know each other's strengths. How then could we trust one another enough to join sides? So how is this? We travel alongside him and judge his ability with our own eyes.
What?
That's... well, I mean, that's an interesting idea, but,
Should anything happen, we'll be there to intervene. If that proves to be the decisive battle, well, the victor will be decided then.
this we of yours, I take it you're including me?
Don't be getting ahead of yourself. I don't remember anyone putting you in charge.
You fear to face the challenge, is that it? I've seen nothing to tell me if you've the skill to match that arrogance, or if it's simply a bluff. Give me a reason to believe.
On your guard. The enemy comes.
You warriors of Cosmos must be confident to forget your mission as soon as you wake. Huh? Take it you're warriors of chaos. To wait until attacked, it seems Cosmos has summoned a group of cowards. So Cosmos can only summon insects. Garland, I'll allow you to dispatch them. Do feel free to call if you require assistance. I shall gladly lend a hand. Lightning is not our only concern. Leave him to me and you take... I don't plan to take orders from you. Why don't you just leave them to me? What are you? Cosmos chosen bicker with one another. How pitiful. I shall take on the both of you. So this is the first battle you get to check out in the demo here. The beginning of the game, really. Bravery attacks. So you use the circle button to steal bravery away, and you build up your HP attacks this way. And depending on how much bravery you have built up is how strong the HP attack will be. And if you do that just right, you can so quickly just knock out your enemy in little to no time whatsoever. Which is just so satisfying, honestly. No joke. So, yeah. Here we go.
Some things in life you just do.
You're mine!
Yeah!
Your toe!
Oh!
You're mine!
So you're able to call upon assists as you build up their gauge there, which is underneath your health.
Get ready. Here it comes.
Oh, and I take a huge chunk out of his health right then and there.
Ruinga.
The soundtrack in Dissidia is just absolutely amazing with all the remixes you have that can either be orchestral or just full-on remixes that just is like this, like a full-on rock remix right here from Final Fantasy 1, which is just amazing.
Get ready. Here it comes.
So, yeah. It's pretty freaking satisfying.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
And it just only gets more satisfying as it goes on, I feel like. Especially when you level up your characters and you continue to get the likes of just amazing combos as it goes on. And, man. Like, if this can actually be online finally this way, then then screw getting Square Enix's help if they ain't gonna freaking do it themselves. I mean, it ain't freaking giving me crap with my good conscience if I already own all the DLC and the game itself legitimately in different ways. Like, I've owned it physically and I've owned it digitally. Bottom line, this is one of my favorite PSP games, and this thing becoming freaking real, legit multiplayer, then sign me the fuck up. This is gonna be awesome. Especially if you are a big-time Final Fantasy fan. This is gonna be awesome. Is that all? 'Tis far too little pleasure. It's far too little to pleasure my lust for battle. But I'll depart now. I'm sure we'll meet again. The battle has only begun. He's gone. Yet there should be others. Lightning, let us go. Now I've found you, my precious late-rising toys. What's with this guy? You shouldn't get your hands dirty, Ultimecia. I'll dispose of these runts myself. Do as you wish, Kefka. As you're offering to handle this, I'll let you do as you please. But do invite me before you torture them. I would thoroughly enjoy aiding you then. You're seeing all different types of villain team-ups here, which is kind of trippy too. Especially if you are fans of the newer games. The first time we started seeing some of the 3D titles with Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, let alone 10 on PS2, freaking, let alone all the times that we had the 2D classic titles. Because at this point, I have, admittedly, the huge majority of the series finally owned properly across so many different platforms, it's not even funny. Like, I've already mentioned playing through Final Fantasy 13 properly. I probably just didn't care to really record the whole thing because I just... It was so frustrating trying to do it properly that I used freaking Cheat Engine to make it a little bit easier near the end by just leveling myself up. I got the Final Fantasy 3 and 4 3D remakes, Type 0 HD, 12 the Zodiac Age. I also got 13-2, Lightning Returns, 10 and 10-2. I got 15 again on PC because it was in a bundle. And because of that, I guess I'm going to be seeing what was left of it, finally. And Final Fantasy 16 as well, which I've actually heard some pretty good things about. Also, I got World of Final Fantasy Maxima. And I got the original 6 as well on the likes of the Switch. So I pretty much have the entire main series aside from the MMOs, and I don't even know if you can play something like Final Fantasy 11 online anymore, given that yes, there was a PC version, but like is Square Enix like still updating that? Are they still supporting it? And also, I can't really say I'd want to pay for playing that, admittedly, if only because it just seems like a whole thing having to freaking pay a monthly fee just for one game, especially when I already am not a fan of how online nowadays on consoles is a thing you have to pay for in of itself to begin with. But with that being said, this is genuinely cool to see that we might actually still get this, whether we will see the likes of Square Enix actually pull this off before they... I mean, I don't know what's going on with Square Enix at this point. It seems like a lot of people are talking as if they're going to potentially get... shut down or something at some point. Like we might be seeing the end of them soon. And I'd at least like to see Kingdom Hearts 4 happen and actually properly end Kingdom Hearts, if anything. But, like, if that's actually legitimately gonna happen, I mean, I'd be bummed to see them go, if only because they were probably, like, my favorite developer when it comes to a huge, huge amount of their games being some of my absolute favorites of all time. Like, it would legit be a bummer if they really did end up going. That being said, I am glad that this could perhaps allow people to enjoy this stuff multiplayer properly. I mean, that's huge. That is so huge. And I'm pumped for that to finally happen. So, this is about EX attacks and how basically through using EX attacks, you're able to like do a super attack that can possibly build up even more bravery and do yet another attack on top of one you already just did to even activate the attack. And you could end up taking away so much health that sometimes you could see people ending a match with, like, just activating their EX mode and just taking someone down so easily. And you got stuff like air dashing around and running up walls, grinding on rails. Like, this stuff flat out feels like it's just as much fun
Some things in life you just do.
as how much fun it was to already watch this stuff, like freaking... I'm trying to remember specifically what it's called. Come on, it's the Final Fantasy VII movie, Advent Children. Like, people may give it crap, but it is still definitely very badass to watch. And the gameplay here feels just as much fun as watching the likes of Advent Children to begin with. Such an annoying prick to the face against.
Your toe.
Get ready.
Your toe.
I'm just gonna charge up the EX mode to even show how
Linga.
ridiculous it is and how much freaking you can just absolutely wreck things because of that.
Linga.
Kefka is all too perfectly captured here, but he is an annoying prick. I swear. He definitely annoys me so hardcore in this game. With how his attacks are and everything, just makes you want to just absolutely kick the douche's ass every time. Oh, you dick. Well then, guess what?
Get ready. Your eyes on my face. Let's finish.
Yeah. Just using EX mode and
Inconceivable.
the finishing move there just absolutely wiped him out like that.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
It's just so much fun to be able to pull that off. And it's also just so ridiculously overpowering, it looks like sometimes. It's just so much fun, though. Yeah, of course, he's just saying owl, walking away like a fucking little coward douchebag. Are you alright, Lightning? He was quite a fucking weirdo. I'm fine. Worry about yourself. We still have company. This feeling. So we got more creeps to deal with. Well, I noticed. Impressive. Who are... Never mind. It's a waste of time asking. Let's get this over with. You seem to be enjoying yourself. Monopolizing the prey, Sephiroth? Cloud of darkness, was it? Don't get in my way. I found it first. But I am interested in your powers. Why don't you let me hand? So, it really is just so satisfying, though. Like, all the different ways that you're able to move around and just
Some things in life you just do.
dodge enemies so freaking easily. Yeah, this is one of my favorite remixes in Dissidia here. Because I did play a good amount of Final Fantasy III Remake on the DS when my cousin gave that to me as a gift, and it was a really fun time. Definitely, the soundtrack is freaking so wonderful. Oh, fuck!
To the promised land.
Damn. Some characters just love to go crazy with the HP attacks to win, which is, I mean, I guess a strategy. There's also an annoying one at that. Oh, fuck your sis, bitch. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Not your lucky day. Get ready. Heroes control my fate. Let's finish this. Bullseye.
It is cool, though, how all their EX attacks reference, like, their finishing moves and
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
respective games. It's just so full of, yes, fan service, but it's a great time if you really are a Final Fantasy fan, no doubt. Surely that is the extent of your power. Try to put up a fight the next time we meet. Or our purpose in this realm would be pointless. I sense more enemies. Lightning, stay on alert. You don't need to tell me that. So I'm almost done with the demo already, and once I am, then loading the main game up, let's see if it'll show us this HD pack already. They're close. Get ready. Hey, why don't you just come out? Shouldn't be near Sanctuary. You haven't invaded, haven't you? If the Goddess of Harmony were to fall, you'd just disappear. Any worrying about me, or ever asking for any sympathy. Worrying about others, Cloud? Is there someone you know with them? None of your business. Shut up and fight if you can't provide assistance, Golbez. So yeah, Cloud starts off on the bad guy's side, which is kind of interesting to see in this storyline, honestly.
Some things in life you just do. Ruinga! Your toe!
Get ready!
Your toe! Stay down! Ruinga! Your toe!
You're mine! You're mine!
Get ready!
Oh! Get back, bitch.
Your toe! Stay down!
Fucker. This fucking
Your toe! You're
Oh, just barely. I got it before he did. Yeah, good one.
This is gonna sting! This is gonna sting! This is gonna sting! See ya! Your toe! Who are you watching?
You can actually sacrifice your assistant usually to freaking avoid getting taken on by something like that.
This is gonna sting! See ya! Get ready! Here it comes!
There!
This is gonna sting! See ya!
There you go.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
And that is pretty much the end of the story mode and being able to basically then transfer your save over and get some nice goodies for the likes of the actual main game. Not bad for having just awoken. Perfect practice. I shall leave first. Probably fought some of the others, but they held back. We'll get her if you don't underestimate them and your allies. What about our allies? Nothing. You best prepare yourselves. True conflict is just getting started. Chaos's presence finally fades. It seems we were able to drive them back.
We are victorious thanks to you. My pardons.
For what? You would have been just fine without me. You didn't need help.
Having you to guard my back was the reason I could fight the way I did. Still, being able to fight together is a luxury we may not always have. We must stay vigilant, even you. As long as we remain focused on our goal, each of our victories will bring us one step closer. You must never forget that. I fear there may still be enemies lurking near. I will scout the perimeter. You wait here for Kane and the others.
Who died and made you Primarch?
It may not be long before we're forced to fight again. You should rest a little while you can.
Still haven't figured out if you're trying to be thoughtful or just run the show, but guess that's just how you are.
Checked. Kane, guess you're all right then.
Learn anything?
The whole righteous act still doesn't sit right, but he does have the skill to back up his talk.
So your impression has turned favorable?
Wouldn't go that far. He's not the kind of person I can see myself liking. But at least I got to see what he's capable of. And you guys too. So, for your suggestion, you have my thanks.
I wanted to know as well. Just exactly what you were capable of.
And I take it you weren't let down by what you saw then, were you?
If I had been, I wouldn't be here.
From my memory, I want to say that she was included in this game before Final Fantasy XIII released, as kind of like a build-up.
Now the very seams that bind this world have begun to come undone. It is but a matter of time before the curtain falls. Yet there are some on our stage who possess the strength to defy divine destiny. Who can say how this final act will unfold?
I can from at least having beat the game before, sure, but it really is a fun time. And this was just the beginning through Prologus. Because now that I have Prologus done and over with here, I don't think, I mean, I guess all this stuff would actually be, it would help, I guess, in getting the likes of these, rewards, but I can't really say I care to. If only because I just want to kind of get on to the main actual game.
Larry, you on the phone?
So, probably. Oh, mother, it was for that. Well, then I guess I will switch over to the main game now and see if switching over to the main game is going to have the new textures finally in play here. Because place textures is checked. So let's see how much better this may end up looking finally. I wonder if extras is where you do the whole... Ah, here we go. Oh, so I don't have any data to connect to it yet, so I guess I gotta already start a new game again now. Oh, and that's if you already played the original Dissidia, that you're able to transfer your save over, which is nice. I guess it's just there by default now. I can't really say what day, but I'll just, I guess, go with Saturday. Here we go. Now, let's do this. And I should also have all the DLC. So let's do this, finally.
Cosmos, the goddess of harmony. Chaos, god of discord. Two divine powers locked in an endless struggle,
This is genuinely
each seeking to reign
such a
supreme.
fun game. No joke.
Long has the world played stage to their violent conflict. Now at peace, now teetering on the verge of annihilation. But never for a moment striking a balance between the two. The scars of war run deep across the realm, and still these battles rage on. A tempest the eons cannot quell. However,
shit's about to get real. As you quite literally have main 13 Final Fantasies represented, which is pretty epic. I just kind of wished NT was more of a legit Final Fantasy game, even though it was still fun. I wanted it to have had stuff like the RPG mechanics and all the content that you got out of something like Dissidia Duodecim to begin with. For sure, such a great soundtrack. I mean, man. Definitely up there as one of my favorites from Square Enix games. Especially when it has all the amazing music from the games themselves and also all these remixes. It just is essentially one of the best soundtracks for Final Fantasy, period, if not the best. Home to the world of Dissidia, Duodecim, Kupo. First things first. Have you ever fought Dissidia battles, Kupo? You played before, Kupo? This is gonna be easy, Kupo. Let's get used to the new system with this battle, Kupo. Even though I also have Prologus save data, so you kind of don't need to tell me, but okay, I guess.
Some things in life you just do.
Wow, actually, this is looking a lot nicer already. Oh, hell yeah!
Dodge this. Dodge this. Fire! Dodge this.
Fucker.
Get ready.
Alright, back. And probably the best version of the one of the most epic battle themes in Final Fantasy with Blinded by Light
Who
here.
are you watching?
It sounds amazing with this remix. It's not even funny. Granted, though, it's in part
Better get ready
because
for next
it's,
time.
you know, the likes of, also using, what's that other song from the soundtrack? I want to say I actually bought the soundtrack because I loved it so damn much. Defiers of Fate. So it's kind of like a remix of Defiers of Fate and Blinded by Light combined in such a blood-pumpingly badass remix that just it is one of the best things about Lightning even being added to this game is that we got amazing remixes like that to enjoy. You know what I mean? And it's stuff like this that definitely makes this such a great time when you got all these remixes of Final Fantasy's classic soundtracks that just adds to it being even better. Just being real. And the fact that this is now going to be multiplayer to some degree somehow here, it's on. I'm finally gonna get to enjoy this multiplayer. And hey, if Clemps is willing to actually freaking enjoy something like that, with someone helping him understand how to set that up, I'd be happy to help him set that up and enjoy something like Dissidia Duodecim online. Hello? and I say that for anyone else who loves Dissidia, because this game should have had real online to begin with. Just being real as someone who loved playing it back then on my PSP, who loves still playing it on my Vita, I freaking love Dissidia Duodecim so much that this is exciting. So exciting. And also, the freaking HD texture pack is so awesome to see being a thing here, too.
Some things in life you just do.
Dodge this.
The freaking textures so far with
Dodge
stuff
this.
like the character art is great here.
Dodge this. Fire! I can fix that. Dodge this. Stay down.
Get ready.
Have some more.
yeah, I'm excited that this combined with
Points for
emulation, being able to do multiplayer now is huge. Especially because I'm just now also figuring out that you can apparently somehow do multiplayer from PPSSPP with other PSP and PS Vita systems. That is badass, just being real. Especially because I really enjoy my Vita as well. It's a fun system, so figuring out that I could somehow do multiplayer with people on just the emulator too is pretty cool. Gotta say. Not bad at all, Kupo. In fact, I'm impressed, Kupo. You assist with HP attacks and wall rushes. Yep. I wouldn't just outright say that I'm a master. Okay, you'll be a master in no time. Here's one more battle from me, Kupo. Happy fighting. Definitely the...
Some things in life you just do.
Dodge this. Fire! Dodge this. Dodge this.
These things, called the mannequins, are kind of creepy.
Dodge this. Dodge this.
I am excited to see where this HD
Dodge this.
texture pack will go as time goes on, because this already looks so great. At least what I can notice is clearly new textures being added on here. Like, just the UI alone looks so much nicer. It's crazy.
Dodge this. Dodge this.
I also love this Final Fantasy VIII remix right here. Although I'm kind of not sure what to think about Final Fantasy VIII, because I hear a lot of mixed opinions about that one. Where I'm not sure if I am to believe that it's actually a good game or if it's something I'm better off avoiding.
Dodge this. Have some more.
What'd you expect?
Some of the cutscenes, though, look a bit blurry, it seems. Kupo, that's right, you get stronger by letting your characters grow, Kupo. Or to explore in the game. Hope you enjoy the new mode. So, for to enjoy Dissidia Dudessa. So, yeah. This is the real main menu. You also have what's called the PP catalog, which you get this stuff called PP that you can use to unlock new characters, and even new costumes and all that. I'm trying to understand the I'm trying to understand if my, trying to see if it really is accepting that I have the DLC, because at the very least I don't see it showing up yet, and I'm wondering, when does the game show, oh yeah, here's your DLC? Just trying to see how yeah, just how clear the menu here looks alone is just awesome. Like, all the character art here is in HD, which is just so awesome. Especially because this is always some of my favorite pieces of Tetsuya Nomura as a artist in general. He freaking did amazing art for Dissidia, I feel like. And I enjoy his character art a good bit, I feel like. Even if he tends to use a lot of spiky hair. I mean, because other than that, I feel like his character art is pretty appealing overall, with Final Fantasy, with Kingdom Hearts, with even Brave Fensu Musashi, and even to a degree Musashi Samurai Legend, because I feel like people were a bit harsh on that one too, because I enjoyed it, at least. Sorry, I had to mute myself for a moment there. What is story mode? I see your destiny clearly. Allow me, Minwoo, to guide you through the entrance to story mode. Progressing through story mode unlocks more paths. Press left or right on the D-pad to scroll through, and press X to select a story, and select a card to proceed. There is no need to rush. Okay, so my right stick wait, it is there, then why is it that my huh? It seems like stuff like this made it a little bit strange in the likes of when I was playing Portable Ops recently. So maybe this should help a little bit. Can't really say I like these extend PSP controls. Is there anything that... Okay, I guess this is... So, here's the first bit of the story. In the actual game itself, too. So, as you can see to the bottom right, you have this little classic chocobo kind of collecting stuff for you as you move along in battles. And I guess as you continue through this stuff, you get better luck and all that too. So it just kind of rewards you with stuff as you go through it. You also have the experience that you finally start getting as the game goes on. You're able to also set usually a costume, and of course abilities, equipment, all that stuff is here. And you also got a shop that isn't opened yet, but when it is, you're able to get some equipment and all that other good stuff if you want. And as you go through, you're also able to unlock like extra music and all that too. It's really, really, really fun. And I am excited, especially with the better graphics already.
The divine conflict between harmony and discord rages on. The fate of the world its promised prize. Fighting to secure it, our brave souls summoned for that solitary purpose. Champions, cut from a cloth different from those which form the fabric of our world. These warriors from afar are helpless but to do as bid, waging battle after endless battle for the gods who call them here, granted neither respite nor reprieve. Relying on what fragments of their shattered memories remain, they fight to end the conflict and for a chance to return home to the worlds they each once knew. What they cannot know is that they fight in vain. This war is one without end, and it is their fate to serve forever until at last their ebbing strength gives way.
Hey, Tifa? You figure they all made it to Cosmos by now?
I guess they could have. You must be tired, huh?
Of course I am. Laguna led us down the scenic road. I don't know what you were thinking.
Yeah, I could have sworn this was the quick route. Guess not.
Yeah, guess not.
Well, it can't really be that much farther from here, can it? I think I've seen this place before.
It is
Right? See there?
kind of cool.
Yuna knows
to
what's
see
up.
a lot of these,
We went a little
side
out of our way, but we're
characters
still on
here
track. No need to
with
complain.
Vaughn and Lightning,
Yuna,
honestly.
you ought to let him know what you really think. It's for his own good.
Lightning, time to stop sulking.
Who's sulking?
Had Laguna not taken charge, we might well never have made it this far. Perhaps his words were mostly false, but even so, they moved us, and that's why we're here.
I know that. Thanks for the refresher. Kane. Cosmos called us again. Why do you suppose that is?
Who knows?
I intend to win this fight. I win, and I get my memory back. I get to go back home. I keep telling myself that, just like everyone else. But you know, now that I've been here a while, sometimes I have to wonder if winning really means we'll get to go back home at all. If it might be that winning won't change a thing.
Guys, though. I mean, shoot, man.
I can't help but wonder.
What's this? Is it really possible our lightning's as human as the rest of us?
What?
Look, we've all got our worries, but we're trying to do what we can. You gonna lead us now? Or are you leaving that up to me?
Anything but that.
Don't sweat it. We'll figure something out. Long as we stay alive, things are bound to work out, right?
I trust our once wayward guide. He speaks from experience.
Thanks.
Shall we then? Relax. Our battle will not be ended so easily.
No, that it won't.
Looks like a simple path back, but stay close. So, you use what's the only joystick on a PSP to move around. Press select to bring up the world map. And with what I've chosen to do for button shortcuts, I am able to have camera control on the right stick here. And yeah, so we have a world map here, which is honestly really cool to see that they cared to go this far with giving the game a world map like this. And of course, beautiful remixes of various game themes for all the different characters that you get to play as here too, which is just they went far with this game, and it's only a bummer that it still never got a remaster with true online to where people were going to be able to enjoy playing it online. I mean, I was honestly disappointed that Square Enix didn't give the likes of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix the likes of multiplayer. They just literally ripped it out and acted as if it was never frickin' there with the HD remasters. And at this point, we're probably just going to only be able to enjoy that on the remaster versions if, well, someone were to, with the PC version, perhaps mod it back in. Otherwise, I guess we have BPSSP somehow pulling this off, which blows my mind, for sure. Especially because I'm kind of excited to maybe see if some friends would like to check this out, multiplayer with me, finally. This light, I feel a gentle strength from it. I think it's safe to touch it. We attack these orbs with circle, it seems that we gain powers from them. So, yeah. This gives us stuff to use for these segments of the game that is paying tribute to the dungeon crawling segments of Final Fantasy proper. And you basically go out of your way to try and collect all of these orbs in order to get the light that gives you a power up for these dungeon crawling segments. And you also have chests that give you stuff like gil, accessories, equipment, so on and so forth. I wonder if the others have made it back to Sanctuary like Vaughn mentioned. We'd better get a move on. It'd be bad if we worry the others. That's a little surprising coming from you. And no more sightseeing, alright? That guy's annoying enough as it is. We don't need to give him more reasons to lecture us. Guess you're right. Then I'll find us short. What's with the look? You don't trust me? Okay, so the shop isn't opened yet. I just thought the minute I started collecting gil that it would do that, but maybe that it made too much sense. Enter the gateway ahead of us. We shall follow shortly. Red gateway is covered in thick fog. Must be passed to head towards your destination. So these are the dungeons here. These gateways. Wow, even these areas are looking pretty nice right now. If we make it through here, we'll be in Sanctuary. Hang in there, everyone. Okay then, shall we? What do you mean, shall we? You want to get us lost and get chewed out by light? We already entered Sanctuary. Getting lost here would not be much of a problem. No one's getting lost anymore. I'm taking the lead, Laguna. No offense. I know we can count on you, Light. We're using either the joystick or the D-pad. Head towards the red symbol. And you also got treasure chests that you can open. Kabooms! What if it exploded like that? Okay, it won't, sorry. So now I got a frickin' piece of equipment that I can make use of. Yeah, so let's just equip it. And I'll trust you to lead our way, Lightning. Don't fret it if you lose your way. Don't let me with Laguna. Like I'll get lost that easily. She took serious offense to that. Looks like there's nothing else here. Let's unlock this gateway and go. As gateways obstruct our path, we can unlock them by touching the insignia. Unlike that, Laguna chose to enter the locked gateways to proceed. But it's thanks to me that we met up. Now we're all able to enjoy the trip back. Aren't you guys going a little rough on me? Unlike when we first met? Does seem to be a bit of a little shit, to be blunt.
We've arrived.
The others must be here already. Let's go.
Hope they didn't get tired of waiting.
A little distance can be good for a relationship, you know?
Let's hope they see it that way.
Come on.
was looking at some of the rooms that people suggested my way on Discord for PSP multiplayer, so it doesn't seem like I've found a room yet that does Dissidia, but it should eventually happen, I imagine. So, the skills you obtain in the world map come in handy. You may only hold up to 5 skills at a time, but generous use of them will make your journey an easier one. So now let's really actually start things. Practically every time you look at Square Enix CGI cutscenes, you're just in absolute awe at how gorgeous they make this stuff look. And it's crazy each time for how old the game could be, and yet how good it looks every time.
You must defeat the god of discord, stop chaos, and end this conflict.
Cosmos, the goddess of harmony, imbued us with the power she said we would need in order to fight chaos. What she gave us was something we had no way of using on our own. Divine energy that would rest inside us, awaiting the proper catalyst. According to her, it was a strength that would be tempered through battle, by our own wills, and would eventually coalesce to form a crystal. As she told it, that crystal would then grant us, her soldiers, power to rival that of the gods themselves. So simple as that. Fight the armies of chaos, collect your crystal, and go take down the god of discord. At least that was the plan, as we all headed back to the field of battle once again. What we found when we got there was something else entirely. Opposition of a form we never could have expected.
Right, because of the freaking mannequins looking all too similar to them. Yeah, kind of not. His attacks are interesting, huh? My attacks are just kicks and punches. But those kicks hurt a lot. Tifa, would you stop practicing on me? Quit your yapping. There's something over there. Say, Light, could you use that weird spinning move on them? Enough talk. Now get ready. Cut through them and head on if they're foes. Ice attacks can freely alter, so lightning can freely alter her attack patterns and style. Pressing on while holding down L in battle to change paradigms. So, can't just do that. Actually, yeah, I don't even need to use this skill for now.
you actually think you can dodge this? Fire! Dodge this.
Off the bat, she's one of the best characters to get acquainted with when she has so many combos immediately. Oh, fuck. Right before it could actually land its attack. That was... wow.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
So since in this mode it's very RPG-like, your health kind of is kept the same amount through the battles in each dungeon, which is where it still feels very RPG-like overall. Seems like they're enemies, but a bunch of creeps. What are they, people? It looks just like you, Light. We just got Cosmos' powers, and now some new enemies, huh? You think Cosmos might have any ideas on what they are? Is that treasure? Come on, Light, let's take it. In front of it looks different from the others. Be careful and analyze your foe. Okay, right, the battle gen stuff where they practically make certain things extra powerful depending on, well, where you, like certain stats and all that. Sometimes it's even down to stuff like how close or far away you are from an enemy, or, well, in this case, your level, some cases your stats with, just, it's kind of an interesting way of increasing your stats even further when you adjust yourself just the right way for making use of this stuff. It's an interesting mechanic, I feel like. Okay. Let's use a straight chain. Get them all at once.
Let's do this. Dodge this. Have some more. Have some more. Have some more. Have some more.
Oh, got 2 ADP for that. AP basically makes your abilities cost less in something about what's the stuff you need in order to equip different abilities.
Who are you watching? Who are you watching?
I'm trying to think about what that stuff's called for
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
for equipping your abilities. Because basically with the more AP you collect, the less of such resources your abilities take up. Something like that. It's been a hot minute since I've actually played this. Use the analog stick and circle button to perform different moves. Yeah, so basically you're able to have different combos depending on how you're either pushing the analog stick towards the enemies or away from them. Which is
You actually think
an easy way to understand how to get different combos like that.
have some more? Have some more? Who are you watching? Like this.
Finally leveled up.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
Basic stat increase. So we can drag more than one opponent into battle. Which in a spot like that to fight might be a good idea too. Entering a battle with multiple enemies near you creates a chain leading to more battles. Chains can be cancelled by pressing the circle button. Holding back if low on HP is another tactic. And it also multiplies how much of this KP stuff that you earn from battles if you chain enough enemies at once. So this may not be easy here, but let's see if I can pull it off.
Let's do this.
Dodge this. Dodge this. Fire! Dodge.
Fucker.
Dodge this.
There we go.
Have some more. Have some more. Who are you watching?
Don't get your hopes up.
Who are you watching? Who are you watching? Who are you watching? Who are you watching?
There we go.
Dodge this. Have some more. Have some more. Have some more. Who are you watching? Who are you watching? Who are you watching?
Don't get your hopes up.
Have some more. Who are you watching? Who are you watching? Who are you watching?
There we go. Just took a hot minute to actually land the attack. Damn it.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
And hey, I actually got all of them in that chain, so boom. Like that, I'm able to walk away with 10 of this stuff. And I obtained a buckler from the chest. So buckler, boom. And Yeah, that's kind of the gist of how this stuff works, and then you also got summons, which also cast their own buffs and debuffs, which is just really neat because they go hard in trying to include all the various summons that you are familiar with from the series in ways that is kind of neat to see. Those mannequins taking on our form. Those pests have added to their numbers. Their numbers keep growing. We need to get our crystals fast. Things might turn in our favor with the crystals. Hey, Light, let's head back to Sanctuary. You're right, and I'm worried about the others. Let's head back and may get some info. Your HP is replenished while in the world map. Exit gateways to replenish your HP. So, yeah. Basically, you don't have to worry about having your HP at possibly 0 at the end of those things, so long as you're then in the world map, then your HP is fine. I'm just pumped that there even is a HD texture pack like this for the game in the first place. Let alone that I can actually pick up multiplayer for this finally in some manner is just huge. Especially when I, well, never got to enjoy much of PSP multiplayer growing up. Which is a bummer because the PSP was a really good handheld. I loved it, and those that I ever did run into that owned them also loved it. We just never really owned the same games usually. Especially when I loved the likes of RPGs so damn much. People, well, weren't exactly feeling the same about RPGs. It's like, it seems that collecting them releases their powers. So, D4 Power of the Dead spheres will create a chain skill. So, yeah. You just do that, you then walk away with a new skill that you're able to then make use of in the dungeons. And it is basically the gist of it here in the world map. Just a moment, though. I do need to use the restroom. Alrighty, back. I don't know if I'm gonna play too much tonight, unless someone happens to actually want to check out the multiplayer with me. But as it stands right now, I'm just excited that this is gonna actually do real multiplayer here, because this was always one of my favorites on the PSP, and it still is one of my favorites. It is such a fun game. This is really annoying. How are you doing, Light? Should be aware of EX mode. The eliminated will give you the upper hand. These cool, so cool. Where do those pedals come from anyway? No small talk. Keep your eyes front. So that's the best way for me to get as many battles in one. And if I combine it with the EX charge, I'll have basically the ability to really just wreck each and every last one of them hardcore. And walk away with plenty of KP in the end. So, just making sure that I'm ready to go then. Here we go. Damage plus. Yeah, I guess I'm ready to go then. Yeah, using your assist to practically get out of the way before you're just wrecked hardcore.
It's just a fight.
Dodge this. Not your lucky day. I control my fate.
Oh.
Let's finish this.
Bullseye.
Pay attention to the button prompts there. Admittedly, like I should have. Ah! Silly me.
Stay down. Who are you watching?
Thank God he had no freaking bravery built up to actually hurt me there.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
Only sucks that you can't customize like your new abilities in fights like this when you're doing the chains. But you dodge is quite the sight, Miss Light, man. This isn't the time for pleasantries. If you don't dodge correctly, you're a goner. Yeah, I literally can't go into customization until I'm done with the fights. So...
You actually think...
Who are you watching? Not your lucky day. Dodge this. Have some more. I control my fate.
really getting level ups.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
At the very least, I still get the stat boosts between all the leveling fights like this. Oh, Sky Pirate.
It's just a fight.
Dodge this.
Man, I love this remix for Final Fantasy 12 here.
Dodge this. Dodge this. Stay down. Who are you watching? Dodge this.
Let me actually do that since I can do that, thankfully, with these
You actually
fights.
think
Dodge
Because I
this.
do like getting all that AP built up.
Dodge this.
Especially when it leads to you just
Not your lucky day.
going absolutely ham on enemies.
Who are you watching? Have some more. Optical on my face. Let's finish this.
bullseye.
Oh!
Fire. Stay down. Who are you watching?
Damn, already.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
Already at level 5 now.
You actually think you can.
Dodge this. Dodge this. Fire. Dodge this. Have some more. Stay down. Who are you watching? Dodge this. Let me help. Dodge this. Stay down. Who are you watching? On my face.
Yeah! Ooh.
Let's finish this.
And he's after me.
Like this. That wasn't too bad of a fight.
And now I'm at level 6. Sweet. You know what? I'm making that my home for Blitz and make this my home for launch. For now. guess I'll wear it. It's a breakable accessory. I don't really care about the breakable accessories so much. Only because it's a pain in the ass to always have to freaking buy and replace it or whatever. Especially when you have the 100% breakabilities. I'ma take a pass on that. Because I'm pretty sure I'll be good against this battle here just fine.
It's just a fight.
Dodge this. You're mine.
Just loves being a spamming little shit half the time.
Who are you watching?
How about fuck you? Because I am sick of your shit. Just saying, bro.
That wasn't too bad of a fight. This is a boss fight, if I'm remembering correctly, when the insignia is like that.
What are those things?
They look like carbon copies of us to me.
Thanks for the inside perspective.
This is getting us nowhere. They just keep coming and coming.
Mannequins. A never-ending pool of reinforcements. What good is having Cosmos' power if we can't even make it out of here to use it?
Well, well. If it isn't Cosmos' warriors marching straight into my arms of their own accord.
Been a while since we've seen anything but puppets.
Really? Could it be you're out of steam? Oh, you poor dears. I mean, turn around! You still have more mannequins waiting for a chance to play!
Oh no. Not again.
I'll take care of these. You guys deal with the others behind us. Do not let them surround you.
Yes, ma'am. You just leave your escape route to me.
Light, if things look bad, get out.
Well, Coochie-Coo, it looks like now's the time for you to show us what you can do. There's only one of them, too, you know. This is your chance to shine!
Will you not stop talking? It gives me a headache every time you open that mouth of yours.
No shit.
I do not take orders or cues from you, Kefka. I will engage them when I choose and how I choose.
Fine, whatever. I'll just shut up and watch you do your thing, okay? Just get on with the showing me that you can actually put up a fight part already!
Lightning with no sky in which to hide. No choice now but to fulfill your destiny and fall.
Well, time to have one of the first real boss fights in the story here with Kuja of Final Fantasy IX. Let's do this.
Lightning.
Oh, I'll show you how lightning strikes. You're mine.
Oh, get out of here, asshole.
Dodge this. Well now.
Also can notice that when they're in that break status, they can't even actually deal damage to your bravery or your health. So, it's quite helpful being able to inflict that status onto them, whether you're going to immediately use health attacks or not.
In
I also love this remix of 13's boss theme here. What's the name of this boss theme called again? Saber's Edge. Yeah. Oh, you fucker! I'm wanting to wreck you with the freaking EX mode just because it's so damn fun, admittedly, sometimes.
Well now. In unison. Well now. Well now. Wasn't too bad of a fight.
Yeah,
Oopsie!
much
Someone went and lost, didn't he? You know what they say about second place? Completely pathetic. Don't sweat it. A little thing like that's not gonna be the end of you. Should be the end of that
Just such a
rebellious phase of
prick.
yours, though. The next time you fight, it'll be study time all over again. Oh, what kind of deliciously depraved memories should I fill you up with this time around? What?
What a fucking
You're still
psycho.
here?
You let your friend die? You're not very different from the mannequins.
And that is the reason you're still standing now. Shouldn't you be kissing my boots in appreciation?
How dare you?
Besides, it's not like he's really gonna die from that. Let him be. He'll be back.
He's not dead?
Now, don't you go prying into that. Even if I went to the trouble of explaining, you'd just forget. Well, it's been lovely, but being me doesn't mean I'm free. Goodbye!
What in the world was
Excuse
that
me.
about?
This is kind of where the story's a bit strange. How the characters a sort of repeat of events multiple times. It's a bit strange what's going on in the story here. Go to the other side. Cosmos is the I had to smell the Koopa on this. Maybe collect a Koopa is the source of this world's energy. When it's collected, see there, it's a crystal shop. Are you familiar?
You're mine! You're mine!
Trade those in for extra accessory slots, which is definitely helpful. So here you can get like some really beefy outfits if you have the funds to just go for it. And you can also get some more of these effect accessories, like this one where it the effect of the accessory grows bigger when your HP is at full or 50% or a quarter. You got all these breakable ones, and there's also a Rosetta Stone one as well. And you can also get all these different chains or skills here, like Cure, where you can full recover your health if you need, which is nice that you can just buy that, but it takes a lot if you aren't also just going out of your way to freaking like cheat the KP and to just enjoy having this stuff freely. Actually, that might be a smart one to get. So basically, you can go into these extra areas for more side missions if you want, including fighting some extra enemies and gaining even more experience. And also, finally, having the shop proper. Woo! You can get those stones easily. Yeah, so if you land the attack on them, you get the ability of getting their bravery down to 0 off the bat, which is so helpful. It's not even funny.
My blade will fix this.
See? Oh, you prick.
Who are you watching?
Oh!
Who are you watching?
There we go.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
At level 8 now. Ooh, yeah. I also got Thunder now. Can't equip it yet. It's not down to
Let's do this.
Dodge this.
Oh, damn.
Who are you watching?
Yeah.
Who are you watching? Who are you watching? Who are you watching?
Yeah, screw you.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
Okay. How much closer will it be to max? Okay. So next level up, should be after my next battle. Got a cure. Very cute, popular pigtail. Cute is correct. Okay. Definitely gives me even more luck, so I'll just do that. Well, getting a cure out of that definitely wasn't nothing. Oh, right, if I'm remembering correctly, I got that new summon to use. So, you normally are given these auto summons where they activate the minute that something specifically happens. And, well, I think right here is where I get the auto summon. The ones here just want mannequins. I have to get back to Sanctuary. Let's go.
You actually think you can
Dodge this. Dodge this. Dodge this. Have some more. Dodge this. Dodge this. Get ready. Here it comes. Like this.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
Alright.
No matter how many you take down, more spring up. This is bad. Doubt they could have gotten past this many.
already. Now we activate a straight chain. I guess I just have been reflecting on the PSP lately with all these PSP games I've been playing and enjoying on YouTube. Because, being real, with just Dissidia, I really am bummed that they still don't have a proper remaster for it. But I have a feeling it's probably because Square Enix knows that this game is going to be expecting a proper multiplayer experience online, because it's still a fighter game, and they instead went with the Dissidia arcade game, then becoming Dissidia NT Online, which just doesn't have the depth that the original Dissidia has. The only thing that you can enjoy from it in comparison that is still really, really nice is all the extra Final Fantasy characters getting in that haven't been there before, the new music, stuff like that.
My blade will fix this. Dodge this.
Oh.
Dodge this. Dodge this.
Shit.
Dodge this. Dodge this.
It's just annoying when they do the whole manner of just spinning attacks so hardcore like that. Oh, screw you.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
Now I'm at level 9. So the thing is, you are able to, I guess, adjust your level for the sake of being able to still use these kind of accessories that boost your stats like this. Can't just run around, I need to chain my attacks together. Yeah. So don't just evade an attack, but try to chain your own attacks after. Excuse me.
Not even worth my time.
Dodge this. Have some more. Have some more. Have some more. Have some more. Have some more.
Come on, Rick. Too scared to freaking get hit?
Have some more.
What I was after with freaking...
Who are you watching? Who are you watching? Have some more. 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 Who are you watching? Who are you watching? Have some more. Have some more.
too bad of a fight.
Then one more here. And then I am gonna have a boss fight.
It's just a fight.
Dodge this. Dodge this.
I'm just trying to freaking get the...
Not even worth my time.
Oh wow. And just restart to get a different machines option, huh?
My blade will...
Then...
It's just a...
I can just do this to get the game to give
Not even
me...
worth my time.
Okay, there. Oh, you prick.
You act... My blade...
I guess this is one way to freaking try and farm AP and
Let's do...
get as much as you can. So then if I use, I guess, the nice thing about being able to literally save, do save states here, I'm definitely gonna save state.
This.
Dodge this. Dodge this. Have some more. Have some more.
Ah. There you go, asshole. And I haven't even used my summon yet.
That wasn't too bad of a fight.
But now I'm at level 10. Go. Red drop. Well, so this is kind of a I almost thought it was gonna... but basically this isn't who we would normally consider the enemy in this
Kane.
boss fight.
You made it out. What about the rest of them? Vaughn, Tifa. Bartz! Someone got him?
Yes.
Bartz, stay with us.
Kane, why did you?
What?
Yeah. Guess they're playing on this with the character from Final Fantasy IV. The second time over. Which is kind of... kind of the whole thing, but hey, I'm about the same level as him.
Forgive me, I have no choice.
Kane, what are you doing?
And I'll also, I guess, save my state there.
Dodge this.
Okay. Good thing I can't do this.
Dodge this. Have some more. Who are you watching? Who are you watching? Who are you watching? Who are you watching? Have some more.
There we go. I keep on forgetting that I don't have that combo. Oh yeah, EX Revenge. It's a pretty useful tool if you're like needing to... Alright, slow down time and just wreck the enemy.
Have some more. Have some more. Not your lucky day. Have some more. Come on. Have some more. Have some more. Who are you watching?
Yes, and that before I do that.
Have some more.
No, my strength.
Have some more. Have some more. Who are you watching?
Yeah, there we go. Whew.
Oh, if it isn't our double-crossing young disturber of the peace. Tell me, how many friends whom you've betrayed does that now make?
What?
This may be well worth hunting. I shall pursue him for the time being. Suit yourself. A mannequin army will soon sweep across the very place we stand. I needn't bother lifting my blade against the likes of you. The dolls have served their purpose better than you could know. They may have their imperfections, but they are more than capable of defeating you.
Says who?
Most of your friends have already departed. You'd best enjoy what precious time you have left.
Departed? What's that supposed to mean?
Mannequins are merciless. They know only how to deliver death and destruction, from which there can be no return. I suspect that we shall not see one another again. Fare thee well, soldier of Cosmos.
Basically, they're like going through a time loop or something, and I'm just gonna say it. It's an interesting story here. The world calls on strong wills. Those wills then search for still more. A warrior is chosen only on strength. One considers not the warrior's own will. A new report has been unlocked. So the reports also add on to the backstory even more of what's going on here. Where even sometimes the characters do have some bits of their memory. It's kind of weird though how they hold back their memory, I guess because the goddess, who kind of is, I guess, resembling the form of who would, from a biblical stance, be more like the real God, while Chaos is clearly meant to be Satan. But getting people to forget what they went through and forget the connections they had, because if anything, at the very least, Tidus ends up still remembering the likes of Jet just enough to freaking fight him plenty fine. And yet, he freaking... I don't know. There's something to that feels a bit strange sometimes. But that's just from me also kind of reflecting on this as someone who really knows the story a lot better than I did when I first played this game too. Because this was like one of the gateways for Final Fantasy to me when I played just the demo for the original Dissidia. Because the demo for just the original game alone really set how engaging this gameplay truly is. Because it's one of the reasons why I'm so bummed that they still don't have a freaking a remaster. I mean, it really shouldn't be that hard to pull off a remaster for a freaking PSP game. Let's be real here, Square Enix. It can clearly be done just fine. You've done PSP remasters before just fine. And not only was the remasters I could point to in the form of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, but you also had Type 0 HD as well. And I've seen PSP remasters happen fine. From even other developers, like with Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker on PS3, it's actually a pretty solid port to where you don't even really have like the weird loading times that you had for Birth by Sleep back on the PS3 version. So really in the end, I wonder what really is holding back us getting a remaster of this, I guess, now, aside from if they really are about ready to end as a company and probably sell their assets or something like that. I don't know. I hope it doesn't end up that way. Even though I was bummed about how they treated Final Fantasy 15 and stuff like that. But doesn't mean I don't. I want to see these developers that I really enjoyed get to the point where they no longer have jobs or have to look for new jobs or whatever. Like, I don't want anything like that for these people. And I would definitely like to see them do stuff like this, because I would love to buy this on stuff like the Switch. Especially, that would be so awesome. If this got a remaster on the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, and you were able to play this online through Nintendo Switch Online, and maybe even through Steam Online, and even have a cross-platform play option even this day and age. You guys don't know what you're missing here, Square Enix, especially because this game still has the depth to where you can do a the likes of it becoming something that could spawn an esports kind of craze around it if you know what you're doing. Because clearly you guys were trying that with Dissidia NT, but the likes of real Dissidia is just so much more engaging, I feel like, to where you guys remaster this and then you do a real sequel for this game that you have the graphic fidelity of Dissidia NT, but the depth of Dissidia Duodecim. You guys are going to get so many people so much more invested again. It's not even funny. Because, like, I wasn't even the only one who ended up kind of feeling so-so about Dissidia NT when it finally came out, because I was actually hoping that they were going to do a upgrade of that with Dissidia Duodecim depth. Only for it to kind of just be whatever. PP catalog unlocked. Right, and here's where you can start unlocking characters. And also extra stages. Also presets to where you can actually use this as a good way to just level up your characters by having preset enemy at up to level 50 or up to even level 100. It's admittedly part of what made me use cheats to give myself all this stuff, especially when I also enjoyed stuff like unlocking all the music, because you have all these songs from the original versions of these games still here too, but you also have all those remixes as well, which just makes this a really, really, really great soundtrack as a whole. I'm just bummed that I can't seem to figure out how to get the DLC to start happening here? Because because I know I have the DLC loaded up how I need to. I mean, at least I think I do. I'm just trying to figure out how I get the DLC to work with the emulator, because I'm pretty sure I have it loaded where I need to. It just doesn't seem to be working. Maybe I should do this and try and load it back up and see if it'll work now, because
I miss you too, buddy. I play Minecraft a good bit. Me and John's world, I can't remember if you joined it or not, but it's a creative world now, and we've built a lot of stuff.
Sorry, I was listening to a message from an old friend back where I used to live for a good bit there. Give me a sec. Okay, so I got Aerith already, so that much is clearly working, but then how do I get the other DLC to start working? Because I'm kind of confused. look back at that PSP Go kind of thing, the one that was digital only, and it was kind of thinking ahead, but at the same time, I'm not a fan of when they try to push the likes of physical media being no longer an option, because they really go hard in trying to push that being the main thing happening in the world here. It's crazy hardcore how much they go out of their way to try and trying to figure out how to get the things going, because I got all the DLC working on my Vita, because I got it all the fair way, and this should work. I'm just freaking confused on how I'm trying to get it to work properly. I mean, it's a little weird. Because that's still where I go to get the... Just trying to figure out how I... Just trying to figure out what it is that I'm... Trying to figure out what it is that I need to do in order to make the game actually... I'm just trying to figure out what it is that makes the game not accept my DLC yet. I mean... I really looked at these themes actually. Ooh, that looks good. I'm wondering what it is that I am not figuring out here about the likes of what I have for the game here to restart, it'll hopefully... Okay, well, off the bat, it also tells you a texture replacement pack has been used. That's sweet. I wonder if they did something like that already for something like, There we go. Okay, yeah, I actually need to see it for myself, finally. I'll just have a random fight here. Playing as Cloud in this game is so much fun, especially when you're a fan of Final Fantasy VII, of course. And 7 is really hard to not absolutely love. Let's be real here. got Aerith there.
Ready?
Yeah, there it is. Love that I got this as a freaking costume.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, if you're able to at least land an attack like that, you can get your bravery back like that, which is super helpful. I'll at least freaking... Let me actually retry that. And save the stage.
Let me test you.
Or maybe do it again since I actually have a decent amount of HP to get from this.
There. 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 Here. There. Here.
It is cool that you can get Aerith as an assist too. It again because when you actually try to do these battles to build up at least some experience for your character. It's challenging, but it's also
There. Here.
oh fuck. It's challenging and frustrating.
There.
It is just cool though that I did have the DLC working. So at this point, it's just a matter of all the different.
There. There. Here. Here. There. Stay down. Go. Here.
Brick.
Stay down. There. Get it.
Leave it to me.
Down. Here. Here. Here.
I'm just at this point gonna, I guess.
Is this the end of the line?
Yeah. At least for now, I'm probably not gonna freaking try and do a battle that hard again with a first level cloud like that. But I damn sure am glad that the DLC clearly does work. But if it works. You know what? I will get cheats going just to get the PP catalog gone through, because I freaking have done it before, and I can't really say I care to hold back on doing it again. I'm just trying to, yeah, so enable cheats, but then how do you do cheats for the thing? I mean, I guess you guys are here to learn alongside with me, right? Okay, so I need to actually download cheats. Okay, I'll... make use of something like this instead. This seems good. Okay, so... I guess since I got it at least working with the DLC now, I'll probably just go out of my way to exit here, and I'm gonna see how this save editor works just to give myself the PP that I want. That's a .bin file, then it's supposed to work. Bullshit, it's not a valid save file. What is this supposed to be called again? so cheats, here we go. Aha. 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 Here we go. Now. I don't think I need the infinite gill. I just will probably want the likes of the KP and the KP and PP. Nah, not the KP, but the PP. That's what I want. So I copy that. I paste it into here. Guess that's not gonna be. Oh, I can copy the whole cheat menu and actually just mess with the cheats however I want sometimes. Okay. 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 Now I get it, I think. So then I go save. And then if I'm to open the game again, I go into game settings, more settings, system, settings, come on, it's off. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Wait a minute. No, so I can have the cheats activated, but then where is the whole thing for I'm trying to figure out where the cheats are. I mean, if I have cheats enabled, then why can't I find the... There we go. Okay. And I don't think I'm gonna try and do the other stuff. I just want to freaking unlock stuff at the shop with the PP. So it's really just that I want to make use of here. Now I know how to do the whole cheat code thing, though. Wait. DB still... Okay. So, well, one of the first alternate costumes I definitely love unlocking is the one that is Cloud's Advent Children outfit, but it's still too expensive at the moment. So I guess I'll start unlocking the characters.
You will know what true terror is.
The battle begins!
This may be quite the romp.
We've been waiting for this.
Must I show you?
So,
I have been waiting for
part
this
of
moment.
me doing this is just the fact that I've also had this stuff unlocked before.
Welcome to my one-man show!
The right way. So, when you've done that,
Let me show you the powers of a witch.
you'd rather not have to do it again.
The star makes his entrance.
Time for the star to shine.
Who's next on the list of those who won't be missed?
Seems it is my turn.
Also, there's something that I kind of noticed is that it didn't seem like I had extra music from the likes of games that I know I bought extra music from too. Maybe not at the moment. Kind of trying to remember how you're able to access stuff you've unlocked. Just like play the music freely if you wanted even. I definitely know I ain't gonna try and use cheats on an actual fight online though. Unlocking these alternate versions of these stages are really sweet, honestly. wish there was just a buy all button. Final Fantasy 14 set was around the time that 14 was getting ready to happen. Because from what I remember hearing, early days of Final Fantasy 14 was at the very least that's what it sounded like. So I'm not sure what else to say there. There we go, though. Just about the whole lineup. But I'm pretty sure there's like someone else that I haven't been able to unlock just yet. Oh yeah, and Sephiroth also has the DLC outfit. That's his Kingdom Hearts outfit, which is just so badass. Same as Squall. Prefer his Advent Children outfit the most. Just so epic, honestly. It's stuff like this that makes these alternate stages really, really fun to have your time in. Oh, there they are. There's these extra ones. Okay. Okay, they do show up properly. Okay. Now I see how you access the extra songs. Alright.
Let me test you.
Oh, even he's using it against me like an asshole. Dick.
Ready. Ready.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, actually. Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Let's use that off the bat.
To the promised land.
Ready.
To the promised land.
Whenever you're ready.
To the promised land. To the promised land. To the promised land.
Cut. Vanish. Cut. Ready.
To the promised land.
Hurts hard.
Ready.
That's that.
There.
Fear not. Slow. Ready.
Yeah. He can be really, really hard in this stage. He especially decides to be a prick and use that as well. Like, it just so happens to have the same exact summon you were gonna use to fuck his ass up.
There.
Whenever you're ready.
For this.
Ready.
There. Over here. There. There. There.
To the
Whenever you're
promised
ready.
land.
There. Over here. There. Over here.
To the promised land.
Ready.
Oh.
Ready.
It's a little strange trying to get the EX cores when this happens so much of the time.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Oh, there it is.
Ready.
To the promise.
Oh.
To the promised land.
Oh, fuck. You got me.
Is this the end of the line? Are you ready for this?
At least I'm now freaking about his freaking...
To the promised land.
His level. He's just still a total prick is all.
Ready.
I'm here. Behave.
To the promised land. To the promised land. To the promised land.
Oh.
I'm here. Behave.
Ready. I'll fall into the shadow.
Now I got it.
I won.
Yeah. I'm especially happy that I got access to all this stuff proper. Seems like everything works. And definitely, I guess, as it goes on, I'll be... just wondering, how is it though that I'm not able to, you know, go through my, you know, why can't I view my music and all that? Because I know I'm able to. It is starting to get late though, and I think I've checked this out long enough for YouTube. And thank you all to watch. Thank you all for watching. I don't understand why I have such a tongue twister sometimes when it comes to just reading shit. But in all seriousness though, thank you to those who watched. I appreciate the views always. And God bless you all.